everybody's saying like, Charlie, leave it alone. It's too big for you, Everybody trying to put me into a tuna can, but obviously it won't fit in a tuna can, but bigger than tuna, like a whale, like beluga. That's why it seems that every time I say anything that pure caviar comes up, pure caviar, the beluga kind, mixed with Adonis DNA and tiger blood. Yeah. Everybody joined this one. I was like, people trying to convince me constantly, and I'm in over my head, but the difference between you and me and them is, I have a head. It's like, I'm winning. I win all the time. That's what these people need to understand, is that, while they're out there, living the rat race and chewing from day to day, and constantly chewing on their cud and regurgitating it, to one another, and these false beliefs and all this stuff, I'm out there, winning round after round after round, and it's almost, embarrassing to come put myself in the public eye, put all these people down by comparison, what I'm saying. So it's not that I feel bad about them, of course, because I share no sympathy. I'm a different human being. I'm not. It's to call me a human being is presumable. We don't know that for sure yet. That's something I had to confirm with my spokesperson back at the lodge. These test results haven't come in yet because they've been lost in translation somewhere. Fell off the boat back in Afghanistan. It was beyond my control. Obviously, I wasn't the man driving the boat. I was the man flying the ship, of course. Well, anyway, it's neither here nor there. The fact that everyone that was ever part of anything was there with me at the time. Because obviously I was the only thing that mattered. Anyway, I was on a rocket ship to Mars, which I still haven't come home from. Doing this interview live via satellite from the surface of Mars right now as we speak. It's very accommodating on Mars. Food's great. The drugs are extraordinary, and the people, just the people. I couldn't possibly speak more highly of the people. We're winning up here. It's this is what it boils down to. Is the score exceeds the score of the other team being you, the people on Earth, the out of touch, ingrates, relatively speaking, of course. It's just, I don't want to, sound like I'm tooting my own horn here, but, I am the horn, and I don't need to toot it because, I was born that way, I was, tiger blood, Adonis DNA. And, I was born to speak. This is the way it was, from the beginning, right from the beginning. I never, started it. It was just kind of always was, it's just, the way I say it. The way I say it's just the right way. Now, on the other hand, you want to get into a discussion on whether, bears are fully equipped to combat the likes of me. Well, my friend, you'll have to search elsewhere for your information, because that I cannot tell you. I'm only two men. It's only fair to say that come face to face in the situation, the bear generally would have the upper hand. However, when it comes down to a competition situation, of course I will become victorious. As the fact is that I always win. When it comes down to it, I will win. No matter what evil forces may present themselves with their lightsabers and battle pins and everything that might turn itself upside down in the world. Yeah, it's all relative, I'm getting off topic here. www.tigerbloodadonnisdna.com. Buy a t-shirt, and be part of the solution. You buy a t-shirt, you win. It's as simple as that. Only those who compete can go home victorious. Unless you're just born that way, in which case, you consider yourself lucky to be me. Yeah. Yeah, I never did cocaine. Cocaine was a good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, we spoke once, had a long conversation. Came to the conclusion that, yeah, we were in fact one and the same, and that, the drug said, Charlie, you're winning, man. You're winning. Nobody can take that away from you. I agreed. Then, yes, sir. You're right. I win. I mean, sure, you say, my speaking is erratic, but, come on. You try putting my brain on for 12 seconds. See if you can handle it. Perhaps maybe I'm not, born of this realm of, reality from somewhere else, perhaps Mars, for example. Okay, so I'm fucked in the head. Yeah, I'll take that. That's reasonable. We'll go from there. We'll take your information and see if I can make some sense out of it. Fact is, everybody's a little messed up in the head. I just happen to be leading the pack. Leading the pack, you could say. Winning at life in general. It's like a goddamn revolution, I turn on the fucking news and burn my language and first thing I see is me winning on CNN, followed by world gets torn apart in the Middle East, and it's like things are just completely unbalanced, although it is the achievement that I intended to earn by putting myself out there in such a high stakes battle of the minds, as you could call it. The idea is to just make it perfectly clear to everyone before I fade back into obscurity with my beautiful women and my pounds and pounds of drugs and liquor and beautiful women. That I will always win, and it's just a fact. I can ride around on a pink cloud forever and never come down. It's as if this tiger blood will flow through me forever and ever. It's infinite and it will never stop. As a matter of fact, just recently I learned how to survive without sleep. It was a big benefit to me in my actions. Avoiding sleep altogether was definitely the right thing to do. Certainly have a lot more time to, do drugs and be with whores and things like that on a day-to-day basis. That's not to say that I condone everybody going out and doing mass amounts of drugs and heaving mounds from floor or just up straight off the floor, and sleeping with multiple prostitutes in whichever rundown hotel room you ever feel like, making your way into the pool for a dip later on, catching multiple diseases. It's not that I condone this for the public. It's just that when you're as high-strung and superb of a human being and as cleverly put together as I am, and in this state of being elevated above all of you, I am capable and fully able to take on these rugged behaviors. It's just a part of my DNA, and blood. I certainly don't need the likes of any phony, false, fake, put on by the government. Confess everything you've ever done, and admit that you're poor and powerless and weak against everything that you ever stood for or did, and regret everything, and just basically submit yourself to failure. Ideas of AA, they call it AA, fucking lame fucking organization. They call themselves failure, not winning. I've found a more practical way to stay clean by just continuing to use copies about the drugs. If you continue to be high all the time, you'll never have to worry about coming down, right? As long as I can afford it. That's why I need to fight for my money. This is my livelihood. The goddesses, they need money. They need to get high. The kids, they'll need to get high soon. nearly 3 now. It was just about time to start injecting them with the tiger blood. Small doses, of course, at first. I don't want to, harm the children anyway. But as twins, they're both going to be able to consume equal amounts of, high-powered drugs. Same time, perhaps. It only stands to reason that my high-powered sperm would produce such multiple human beings like that. They're both special, of course. They're going to be very big winners when they grow up. There's no rule telling you I'm not special, because you'd be wrong, and as a matter of fact, by making that statement, you would therefore lose the game, because it is all part of the game, right? You win, you lose. In this case, I win, you lose. It's all part of the game. So, keep on, trucking along there. Don't let yourself fall, be on the wayside there, and keep up the good work there, up in Mars. Hold down the fort for us while we're gone. We'll be back shortly with a giant blast of endorphins from my mind. It's special. I'm winning all the time.